Hello and welcome to iamGEEK. I'm your host, Ryan, joined by my good pal, Catron.
Heyo.
And we are back here with you for another episode of iamGEEK, where we discuss all things geek. It's just the two of us tonight.
We can make it if we try.
Yeah. I mean, three's company. No, yeah, three's a crowd. Two's company. Three's a crowd.
That's true.
Yeah. So.
The show was Three's Company, though.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
The saying is Two's Company, Three's a
crowd.
Yeah.
But Three's Company.
But they just went off script.
Sometimes.
It
works.
I love that show.
Funny situations.
It was kind of risque for its time, but I liked watching it. Especially Mr. Roper is kind of funny.
There was Mr. Roper. Wait, there was Mr. Roper and then the other guy. The other guy.
I don't remember the other guy, but Mr. Roper was Barney Fife, right? What didn't he? Or is that the first guy?
I think it was Don. Okay, there was Don Knotts, and then there was the other guy.
We just said we're the
How did
geeks.
This happen? We'll get into these things.
Three's Company.
Don Knotts wore the big, he wore the
the big
what do they call them?
Butterfly collars and stuff.
No, the big scarf, didn't he?
The big scarf. That's right. You're right. Yeah.
Who's the other guy though?
All right. So we got Don Knotts was Ralph Furley.
Yeah, Furley.
Yeah, that's it.
And then Mr. Roper was somebody else.
That's right.
I can see his picture. I can see his face.
Stanley Roper. Yeah, that's his name. But, his Norman fell, which I mean.
Oh, Norman. Did Don Knotts come first?
97. Yes, he was first.
Yeah.
So that's interesting because I only remember Roper as the name, but I didn't remember that there were two different ones at first, but that makes sense.
Don Knotts, I guess, didn't hang around long.
Anyways, there you go. A little trivia for you.
There may have been a different girl too.
They did change up some of the other actresses, I think, throughout. But
there we go. Walk down memory lane.
70s and 80s television.
Yep. Where did you
come and knock on our door?
I watched on Nick at Night.
Yeah, a lot of the shows. I mean, that was great. We had a lot of things we could watch in the 80s and 90s of shows that came out when we were really little that we didn't get to watch, but then we could watch them when we were a little bit older on Nick at Night or on TBS in the afternoons when we get home from school.
I feel like, this is before we're getting off the subject, but this is before streaming and stuff.
Yeah.
For those youngins, you couldn't just turn on and be like, oh, I was watching Netflix.
I mean, VHS tape you could.
Yeah. But I feel like, because the other night, my wife and I, she's like, let's watch something. And I'm like, okay, let me see. And we've got Netflix and Disney Plus, all that stuff.
Yes.
And she goes watching a show on her phone. When I get done with this, we'll watch something. I'm like, that's fine. I'm like, I don't know why you watch it on your phone. There's a TV right there. You can watch whatever you want to. She goes, find something for us. I went through 3 different apps. I was like, I don't got anything. But I feel like, and it could just been because we were kids, I feel like growing up before all this, there was always something fun to watch.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've always thought about this and wondered why too, but it was also part of it was you didn't really have many choices. And if it was on, it's like, oh, it's on, and you didn't really take it for granted. Now we take it for granted. It's we can watch all this stuff, and it's like, is it really that great? Do I really want to sit and watch this thing? Whereas you just really didn't have much choice, but you still enjoyed it. But now it's like, am I going to enjoy it? Do I want to waste my time with this thing, or do I want to watch this other, or do I need to go clean the kitchen or something? But there's a lot of great stuff that you could be streaming that we loved when we were kids, but it's just like, I'll give an example, and I'm going to make you sad, but I have the full collection of Pee-wee's Playhouse, my favorite show growing up.
Yeah,
I don't watch it. I have watched through some of them, but I also don't have a great way to play those. I need to put them on something so I can watch them. But again, it's like and I have all these movies, and I'm not watching those. So it's just one of those weird things that now that you have the choice. You've got so many things. It's kind of weird,
And binging, I think, ruined it for us. because when we were young, we couldn't like binge a show. It was like we watch it and then we wait till next week. And
Wait
now it's
till
just
next
like,
week.
let's just get through these. Let's just power through and get through. And then we get through like the end of a season. We're like, when's the next season? Well, it's like 3 years from now.
Yeah.
And
Felt
then
like
we forget about it. And
yeah.
then, maybe it's better. Maybe it's just better back then. Good
It
old
was
days
yeah.
of TV.
Maybe it's overwhelming too. There's
Yeah.
so many things. There are some shows that we'll sit and watch. Like we'll flip around on. We just have over the air TV plus streaming services, but we will flip and we'll watch different Star Trek series that are
Yeah.
on. Like they'll do like original, the Next Generation, and then Deep Space Nine, and we'll kind of watch through those during the night sometimes. Or another one that we watched. Is Last Man Standing, the new show or newer show with Tim Allen, and then Tool Time, or not Tool Time, but Home Improvement. We'd sit and
Yeah.
watch it too because it was on, so it's similar to those days.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's different now.
There's not many because we had like TGIF and all that stuff. There's not many comedies on.
No, they're too serious,
Yeah.
and they don't have studio audiences either. Right?
Yeah. Like Ghost is the only funny show that we've watched
Yeah.
recently. And I think it comes back on tonight.
I mean, the only ones like we had How I Met Your Mother and what was the other one? The Big Bang Theory, right? Those were some good
But those are
studio audience comedies, but they're not around anymore. The Disney Channel had a lot of shows that had studio audiences, for the longest time. All that stuff seems to be gone.
Wow, this is turning into a Debbie Downer episode.
Debbie Downer. Yeah.
Let's continue the Debbie Downer thing. Today, it's segue.
That's all right.
It wasn't announced officially, but it's sort of like, yeah, this is official. But I don't think Disney has come out and said it. I think it was reported on some of the
Disney blogs,
news,
yeah,
Disney sites,
yeah.
that the Galactic Starcruiser is going to become offices for Imagineers,
but also places where they can build these things for. Because one of the things I read was to build these new attractions, like some of the pieces or the technologies that they'll use, like some of the things. That's what I saw. One of the things I saw. But who knows? I don't know. Like just animatronics and things. I guess I don't know if they could.
It's sort of it's disappointing.
Yeah, it is
like $1 billion building, and they're going to be like, yeah, just stick the Imagineers over there.
Yeah,
and they can just design the new rides and stuff there. So I don't know if they're just going to be like, here's your hotel room, this is your new office.
Yeah, I mean, but think of it like you don't have to bring in monitors. You've got these windows that are actually screens, and this some wall that has like the AI that's there that you can talk to. It's like they can talk about like what their day, and they don't have to have a new ride. Yeah, what's a new ride idea? This was taken from the show Living with the Land Speeder. Here's a great idea.
I mean, if they kept the bunk beds in there, that would be super cool office.
Well, yeah, unless they try to shove people in those. It's like,
yeah,
you gotta work on this one.
Here's your office. You sit at the top bunk today.
It'd be a cool office space. Like if you got to work there, it would be cool, right? But it's a shame that that's what they're doing with it.
Yeah, all the cool stuff that they built and made is just going to be in office space now, and it's just like, I don't know. It feels like such a waste.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Josh and Mara a while back was like, "Don't worry, we got news coming for the Starcruiser. Don't you worry."
Yeah.
I feel like, is this the news that you were just going to be like, "Ha ha"? Gotcha.
I don't think so. I think he had some blue sky ideas.
Maybe
it got shot down.
Yeah. Like, where can we stick all our workers? Oh yeah, that windowless building.
That's right.
Where they can't see the outside.
But if they do have to build something secret, they don't have to hide it too well. On a window. But yes, that is terrible.
No corner office there with the view.
No.
You just have a cube.
They do have a rock garden.
Yeah, you can go out into the
move some rocks around.
The simulator there. Gosh. This is going to be the smoking area for all the Imagineers.
Well, you think about like
depressed from not seeing the outside world because they're stuck in their box.
But maybe they get to ride the cool shuttle back and forth to the park. Get in, guys. We know the trick, guys. It's not. Just,
I
can
have
I
to
just drive
ride
my
the
car over?
elevator every day like they're going up to space.
Yeah.
God.
I
And,
mean,
and the,
yeah,
for the people that worked on it, maybe they have to work there now to see
yeah.
all like every day ride the elevator up. They're like, yeah,
I mean,
I made this. I'm
unless
sorry.
it's like they bring in all these new people and they're like, here, these are the cool things that we did. Learn from it and let's do it somewhere else. That'd be cool,
Yeah.
but probably not.
No.
We got ceilings falling and soaring. Did you see that? There was like parts of the
Oh
ceiling
yeah,
fell,
yeah.
almost
Parts of
hit
the ceiling.
somebody.
And the funny thing was the cast members standing around going, "Be like, I don't know. I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
Just get
it's
on the
falling
phone to
apart.
somebody." Yeah, oh,
Well, I hope for the best, and maybe they'll make some cool
yeah.
things out of there. So,
So if you want to go to Disney and you, you need a travel planner, just let me know. I'll make sure you don't encounter falling ceilings. Is steer you away from those.
yes, which way you need to go, and
Yeah, Big Thunder Mountain, is down too.
yeah,
Um, there was talk again about them getting the Dynamite Effect.
dynamite. Yeah, hope so.
So, but I am, trying to start this new journey with travel planning with the Pawn Star travel. So I would love to help people out. You can email me at Ryan@PawnStarTravel.com.
Yeah, not just Disney, but also
No, everything.
Universal and
Cruises.
cruises, everything. So there's lots of geeky destinations that people can go, right? Like
Yeah.
the Harry Potter. I mean, there's I haven't even been there yet. I've only done Disney, but it's like for the ultimate Harry Potter geek, that's where you got to be. And the new
Mm,
land, I guess, or area in Epic Universe that has
yeah.
some Harry Potter. So lots
And
to
the Universal monsters they're going to have there.
not just Star Wars, folks.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited about Epic Universe. They just opened up their new hotel. It's going to be like their value one. It's called Stella Nova. I saw some videos on it. Haven't got to go, because I'm in Texas. But it looks nice. It looks really nice. It
Yeah.
looks sort of like somebody went on the Starcruiser and they said, "Hey," it's from Universal, and said, "Hey, we should make like a space themed hotel."
Yeah.
Because when the people were entering the lobby, there's like people. It was so silly. There's people in those silver like spacesuits, like welcoming people in, and one guy has this big backpack on that's a speaker playing music. He's like, "Hey, welcome to Stella Nova."
Stella Nova.
But it looked cool. The
Right.
windows are like sort of oddly shaped
Hmm.
for the rooms. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
I'd like to go. So it's going to be the Stella Nova and then Terra Luna is
Terra and
another.
Luna. Are they both in Epic Universe? Like to where you could just walk out of your
Yeah,
hotel?
they're over there by Epic Universe. Yeah,
Okay.
because the videos I saw, the Stella Nova people had views out their window of Epic Universe, and then when they
Nice.
were driving in, they were like, "There's the back of Super Nintendo World."
That's cool.
So yeah, it's on that area. So it's going to be good if you want to go to Epic Universe, but if you want to go to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, it's going to be a sort of longish bus drive
Yeah.
because there'll be buses there, but you got to get transported over because it's sort of across. It's not like right there.
But they're building it's what it's called is the Skyward Traffic Circle.
Yeah.
Is part of the new Epic Universe where it's taking this big circle, I guess, around almost like the monorail, I guess is what it feels like. Just kind of goes around everything. I don't know, but it's
Yeah.
supposed to help with the traffic and not be so people that are just trying to get around, I guess. Maybe it's not so bad or something. I don't really know, but
And for right now,
it looks pretty cool.
basically you have to buy like a 3-day at least ticket
Yes.
to get into Epic Universe, and you can only go in Epic Universe one day.
Right. Yeah.
So, but that's how they're doing it now. Hopefully they'll switch it up.
They'll change it. I mean, they don't want to crowd that park too much at first, right? It's because I mean, everybody knows rides break down, but especially new ones. And I mean, there's just not the capacity there. So I mean, they're gonna spread everybody out, and they want to make sure everybody's spending their money everywhere, and those other parks don't suffer. So,
speaking of Universal, since we're on the Universal thing right now,
yeah,
they have a tribute store in Universal Orlando, where every season they change it. Like for Halloween Horror Nights, they have like a Halloween store, and then for Christmas they have a Christmas store, and then Mardi Gras. Anyways, they just updated the store. I don't know what the tribute store is for, but they have this wall you can look through different like little slots to see different things. It sort of reminded me of Meow Wolf, how they do it there. But one of the things you look through, there's a Yeti, and you press this button and disco lights go off. And then if you look to the left, there's a little post-it note that says, are we ever going to fix this thing? Somebody called Joe. So they're dissing. And then there's another somewhere there. They have a flyer for a used Starcruiser.
Gosh,
to buy.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're like giving it to Disney.
That's crazy. The commercials are for Epic Universe. It's kind of scary, I guess, in some ways, because they're like, here, go into this portal here, disappear. It's like, because every time I see it up on my feed, it'll just be this kid going in there, and the dad's just watching the kid just disappear into this portal. But
yeah, that's how they do it.
It's terrifying.
Just send the kids in.
Just send them in.
Like, you go in that portal over there. I'm going to go in this portal.
Yeah.
And then we'll meet back later.
Yeah. No, it'll be awesome.
Yeah, I want to go. Well, one day.
One day. Yeah, it'll be a while, probably.
Yeah.
Haven't even been to. I mean, I have been to Universal. I just haven't been to Harry Potter.
Yeah, my daughter she really likes Harry Potter. My son's really into Star Wars, and my daughter's really gotten into Harry Potter.
Yeah,
so we need to make a trip
for sure.
Go to the Wizarding World, because they would go crazy. Go crazy. All right, so I guess this is a Universal night.
Yeah, why not?
All the Universal stuff is positive tonight. The Disney stuff.
That's right.
Was negative, and I don't like it to be like that, but it just is this week. But on the other coast in California, they announced the ticket sales of Universal Fan Fest nights. Trying something new. They have horror nights, so they're doing Fan Fest nights, and it's going to be like 7 IPs. 2 of them, they're already there. You have Super Mario World and you have the Wizarding World, but they're going to have special things there. But Catron, I know you're excited about this.
I'm very excited
because you are such a big fan.
I don't.
Go ahead.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh yeah,
Conqueror of the Curse. Yes, of course. I am a big fan. No, we had to look this up.
Yeah, we didn't know what this one was, and I mispronounced it when we were looking it up.
It's one of those words like you've heard it before, but you've never read it. So when you see it on the word, it's like Jujutsu, and then when you read the description, it's like, oh, it's jujitsu. Jujutsu, I guess. But
somebody's gonna be like, oh, that's not what it is. It's jujutsu.
But in case you don't know what it is a manga story of about this jujitsu sorcerer school, and they are helping to protect the world from these supernatural creatures, right? So,
yeah,
I mean, it sounds interesting.
They're going to be doing. What are they doing for that one there?
It's funny. That's one I've not seen, which we may have seen at Comic Palooza. We just didn't realize it, but it's not like something I've seen on a board or anything. So
yeah, I've never.
It's a new one to me, and for them to make a whole event out of it, it must be pretty big. So we're just way behind.
Looks like it's just like a movie thing they're doing.
What the events
for that one?
Yeah.
Or you learn how to fight.
Oh,
what?
There you go.
What? Hold on. Watch the big screen adventure inside our DreamWorks theater. Jujutsu Kaisen, Hunger of the Curse. Follow let's say Yuji, as he embarks on a journey from becoming the host of a powerful curse to learning how to fight it and other curses alongside fellow students at Tokyo Jujutsu High School.
There you go.
There's going to be snacks and there's going to be merchandise for that one.
Snacks.
That's all it says for that one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you're just going to watch a movie at that one. We'll get to the bigger ones here.
Yeah.
But there's also going to be One Piece. Now, I have heard of One Piece.
Yes.
This was like the animated, not the live action.
That's right. Yeah. Which it was funny because you were talking about Netflix earlier, and it says new episodes for One Piece, but it's the animated. Like, oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, I haven't watched the animated.
I haven't either.
I've watched the live action, and I enjoyed it.
Yes.
Prepare for a night of piracy and cosplay, subject to cosplay costume guidelines. As you enter the swashbuckling fan zone of One Piece, meet with the Straw Hat crew and grab your merchandise and theme provisions fit for any pirate. Okay. Adventures await in the swashbuckling fan zone of One Piece. Get ready to meet the characters. So that's basically just a photo op.
Yeah.
And there's food.
Iconic visuals, environments from the series. So, I mean, I think there'll be a lot of props and things like that.
Yeah.
So these events are only $75. I mean, is the whole park open, or is it just this area that you're going to?
Is it really just $75?
That's what I saw in something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's why I'm wondering, is it more than just
tickets and more? Now I've got to look at this. I figured it'd be $100 or something at least.
Yeah. Oh, it's almost $100.
Well, I meant like over like.
Yeah, that's where they're on sale now. Let me go. The article I was reading was from Universal Fan Fest nights general admissions from $74. So let's see what learn more. $74. Valid on your date only. It's ticket valid for one general admission to the Fan Fest night event. Daytime admission to the park is not included. Events begin at 7, subject to change. Ticket is not included. Any early event access valid in Hollywood, California only. That's all it says. So that's, I guess, the part I don't know. Is it like you just go to this certain section? So for $173, you get an admission plus a one-time express access to each in-world experience, and I guess to the event. And then unlimited is $203, and then FanFest after 2 p.m. it's $114. There's all kinds.
Yeah, and that's what Universal does. They have all kinds of those. Okay, so back to So we have those two, and then we have Dungeons and Dragons, which looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
there's gonna be like a walkthrough thing. I think it's gonna be join fellow Harpers. Okay,
yeah,
on a Dungeons and Dragons quest to save Waterdeep from the clutches of the notorious Beholder. Xanathar, the Beholder. The in-world action-packed Dungeons and Dragons Secrets of Waterdeep. So basically, what I heard, if you look at the page, that big eye thing, they're gonna have a big, huge animatronic eye thing,
right? So it says they're collaborating with Jim Henson's Creature Shop.
Yeah.
To create an interactive figure built with authenticity to the character. So that's Xanathar.
Yeah, this one looks pretty cool. Like there's gonna be a walkthrough, sort of. I'm thinking sort of like Halloween Horror Nights.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get to see that big, ugly thing face to face.
Yeah, I'm sure props and costumes and different things.
To like roll dice to see if you can go in there or not.
Yes.
Sorry. You're dead.
Sorry.
This reminds me, rolling dice to play a game. My kids today at school for history, they played like a live action Oregon Trail.
Oh,
yeah.
So did someone get dysentery?
Well, that's the first thing that I'm like, we survived. I'm like, oh, I was like, did anybody get dysentery? And they're like, what? I was like, I said, "Did anybody die of pooping?" And they're like, "What? That's hilarious." They didn't do that, sincerely.
Oh,
Somebody did get bit by. First time my daughter was like, "Somebody got bit by a cobra," and I'm like, "A cobra
in the Wild
on
West.
the wa-" And I'm like, "Do you mean like a rattlesnake?" "Yes, a rattlesnake." And they're like, and then like they were like saying this like it actually happened. And they're like, "So and so drowned today." This
I was
person,
gonna say, did they have to cross the river in a ford or whatever it
yeah,
was?
like I'm like, "Did you break a
Ford the
wagon
river.
wheel?" They're like, "Yeah, we broke a wagon wheel, and we one of our cows died, and a big boulder fell on one of our friends' heads." I was like,
the
"Wow, this sounds fun."
the best part was hunting, though, right? Of that
Yeah.
game was hunting the rabbits or whatever it was.
Yeah, I tried to explain to them when we were kids the game that we play, and they're like, "What?"
Sounds terrible.
Anyways, back to this. Sorry, it was a fun. They got in the car and they
That
said
is
that
cool.
they
That's
played
very
Working
cool.
Trail. I was like, "Oh, that sounds." And I thought they played like a card game or something because there is that card game. And they're like, "No, no, no. We were in the gym.
Hmm.
We like had to run and hide so we didn't get hit by boulders." Like, listen, I'm like,
Well, good.
I want to go play this game. All right, so let's see. So there is going to be in Super Nintendo World, they're going to have Yoshi's going to show up. You can meet Yoshi
Yeah.
there, so that should be fun. Maybe he'll
Multicolored Yoshi.
throw his eggs at you.
And they're going to have a special drone moment. It says, moreover, special drone moments will illuminate the sky throughout the night to add to the ambiance for guests to enjoy.
Drones from Jersey coming in.
Yeah.
You're gonna have tasty Yoshi menu at the Toadstool Cafe and Yoshi merchandise. So that's gonna all be about Yoshi. Wizarding World, I think you're gonna be able to meet some of the animals. I think wizards, witches, and muggles unite for an evening of magical experiences. Come and celebrate everything that the Wizarding World of Harry Potter has to offer, from attractions to new magical creatures, a stunning new projection show, new themed food, beverages, and merchandise. So yeah, you can meet the Niffler, looks like, and a baby dragon. A baby dragon. And then something else I can't pronounce. Spark. Some other animal from Wizarding World. And then they're gonna have a Star Trek experience.
Yeah, red alert.
Whoop, whoop. There's gonna be another walkthrough thing, and supposedly they're gonna have the bridge from the show.
Yeah, it's aboard the USS Enterprise NCC 1701D. But it's a story-based walkthrough experience too. It's not just a props that you look at. There's like a thing that you follow through, I guess.
Yeah. So don't wear a red shirt at night.
No, you might not make it.
Die. And they can kill you because you're a red shirt. It's in the thing. You can't cosplay this event as long as you follow their guide. So I'm guessing no masks.
No masks, and
That's what I'm guessing.
I mean that what because yeah, it's pretty easy to look authentic, I guess, with Star Trek. Otherwise, because you get the little pin that's easy to find, and then the suits are easy. So
You probably can't be like a Death Eater or Harry Potter.
yeah,
Stuff like that.
you probably can't be what's his name with the wrinkles on his head from Star Trek.
Yeah.
Wrinklehead guy.
But the one I'm saving for last is the one I know that you're probably most excited for.
And I've got tickets already.
What?
No, just kidding.
I wish we could go.
I am going to the show in March. So
it's fun knowing that it's only $75 now. I'm like, oh,
I know.
we could have found a cheap plane ticket. Zip on out there. But
yes.
Back to the Future is going to be there.
Destination Hill Valley.
In the back lot there, it has the clock tower.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now you get to go walk around there.
Yes.
And Marty's going to be there. And Doc's going to be there.
Footsteps of Marty McFly. Even Einstein will be there.
What?
The dog will be there. Yeah.
No. It's just going to be a guy dressed up in a dog suit.
It says a dog. I don't know. Recreations of some iconic scenes from the film that will occur multiple times each night, including the Enchantment Under the Sea dance with a live band that Marty McFly himself will occasionally play along with, as well as the film's epic finale when Doc Brown sends Marty back to the future, featuring special lighting and audio effects to make guests truly believe that the famous lightning storm from the film is brewing around them. Wow.
The food for this one looks good.
Yeah, there's a hamburger, a patty melt, I should say, a flux capacitor patty melt. That looks really good.
It's got a little 88 miles per hour thing on the top of it.
Yeah.
The cookie looks fun. It's like the flame tracks from the car.
Yeah.
There's some kind of milkshake, I think. It's like blue.
Blue.
It's
probably.
No, it's white with blue balls.
What would that be? I guess the enchantment under the sea.
Yeah,
it'd be funny if they sold Tab too.
Yeah.
And had what's the guy? The shoot. Oh, in the 80s cafe there was the Max Headroom. They should have that somewhere too.
And I'm gonna go to this, but it's too far away.
I did find something else that is they'll have a block party at these events as well. So it'll be the Universal Plaza will be transformed into a block party every event night for the guests to participate in additional photo ops and fans to have the opportunity to engage in cosplay meetups. Live music will also be featured to help keep the fun spirit going all night long. And then of course the food.
How many nights are there? Select nights April 25th through May 18th.
Yep.
You're saying there's a chance.
I will be okay. So I will be in Las Vegas in May. I could just hop a little like the private jet over to.
Yeah, your private jet. Yeah.
The iamGEEK private jet, of course.
Oh yeah, well, I can let you borrow it.
Yeah. Man, I wonder what nights. I'll have to look into that. I don't know. It probably won't.
It would be so much fun.
It would be. It'd be so cool.
Oh man.
Okay, general admission next.
Next. Bye.
May 2025. And okay, so I'm gonna be shoot. Yeah, I'll be leaving on the 9th, which is so it doesn't happen. It only happens on Sundays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I'll be there Monday through Friday, leaving on Friday morning.
So leave Friday, fly there.
Yeah.
And say, it's just a layover. Go to the event and then fly back home.
So for reference too, the cheapest night is Sunday night. That's $74, and then Fridays are $79, and Saturdays are $84. Again, probably based on
I'm really surprised at the price.
Yeah,
because I'm used to like Disney events.
It's different though.
$180 to go trick or treating.
Yeah, but you also get to ride all these rides and.
Well, I have to be able to ride rides there.
I don't know. That's not clear to me.
I mean, if they're going to have stuff in Harry Potter, surely it's not going to be like
you can't just walk around these things. I mean, it feels like that's what it's doing, but I could be wrong.
I mean, maybe so. Maybe you can't.
Because I mean, a day ticket. How much is a day ticket at Universal? Because
not cheap.
Yeah, so I mean, there's no way they would have. They may have some things, but because you can't have everybody in the same spot. So surely some other things are open.
Because I mean, maybe there's not. But I mean, like Halloween Horror Nights, they have rides open.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'll have to look into that.
We need to know this.
I'll get back with you next week, or I'll find out. It doesn't say on there though. It doesn't say.
No, it doesn't.
Select rides.
That's what makes me think there's not anything, and they're just kind of leaving that part out. You get there and like, oh
wait, here we go. Rides and attractions.
Okay,
got it. Jurassic World ride, the Simpson ride, the Revenge of the Mummy, the Wizard and World of Harry Potter, like all those rides.
Wow.
Mario Kart, Bowser's Challenge, Despicable Me.
That's insane.
Secret Life of Pets.
For that low of a cost to get into an event like that, where ideally they'll have lower numbers, but maybe not. I don't know. It may not be restricted like Disney ones.
So the rides are going to be open.
Yeah, right. But But if
Can we make this
everybody's
work?
there, because it's only
No.
$75 to go, yeah,
Well, they gotta cap it off, right? It's not gonna
they
be
gotta,
like
yeah,
it's gonna sell out. So get it now. You better give me a call, email me to book your trip because if you don't,
yeah,
I'm gonna get it.
you're gonna miss it.
Yeah. And it's free for you to use me
Yeah.
for most things. Like Disney, Universal cruises, all
Yeah.
inclusive, stuff like that. Yeah. Now if you're like, hey, I want to go to Idaho and
See some potatoes.
see some potatoes. Yeah, there might be some travel planning fees for that, but for the most part, yeah. So yeah, because like the big stuff, yeah, it makes sense. But potato land. I mean,
Potato land. But yeah, Universal's
yeah,
they've got lots coming up. The new park, Epic Universe, opens May 22nd.
yeah,
It's
I
right
can't
around the
believe it.
corner. I'm sure you've got a. I'm sure they've already sold out for the opening, but
Oh yeah, probably the last theme park to open in Orlando. It's like in the 90s, right?
probably, yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
big.
unless you count Volcano Bay, right? Because they count that as one of
Yeah, I
their
guess.
parks when they say we have this many parks too. We'll have 4 now or something is what I
Yeah, I
heard.
mean
Saw
to me
something.
that's like a water park,
Right. Oh, I know. I agree.
but they count it. Yeah,
It's
I've never been there, but I want to. It looks cool.
get the tapu, the
Tapu, tapu.
the bracelet. Yeah.
Tapu, tapu. Chinchatu.
There
Sorry.
you go. Wow.
Wow. But yeah, summer's quickly approaching.
Yes.
So you got to get those.
I mean, even with fall trips and Christmas trips, now is the time to be booking that stuff. And
Yeah.
the Southwest, their flights are currently through October 1st, and next week, yeah, on the 5th or 6th, they'll release through November 1st. So
Cool.
this is the time to be thinking about booking for later this year and getting those trips ready. We're getting our trip ready for October. Ryan will be our travel agent for that. He'll get us set up.
I will. Oh, good. Putting you up at the Riviera.
The Red Roof Inn. No.
Fort Wilderness on the tent site.
Yeah. Yeah, my family would love that in the Florida heat.
That'd be funny.
Oh, I did camp one time at the beach. We went to Myrtle Beach. It was in college. And it was not great, but I don't remember it being terrible because I mean it was,
Yeah. I camped at the Fort
beach.
Wilderness once.
Yeah.
It was like in January.
Oh, yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. Like a different kind of Disney experience.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go to Disney a lot and you want to try something new, I would recommend it because it's like during the wintertime, not the summertime.
Sure.
But it was a different experience because it's like you're at Disney, but you're also camping.
Yeah.
Which is weird. And then you'll just be walking around and like, there's Chip and Dale. And you're like, but I'm in a tent.
And they have all kinds of events like during Halloween, they have the little parade with the
they have the golf cart parade. And that's all done by people that are just staying there.
Right.
They just decorate everything. It's really cool to see the Halloween stuff and the Christmas stuff all decorated.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's sites. And they have the Hoop-de-Doo review there, which is cool.
I think you can even rent an RV and they set it up for you and everything there. Like you don't rent it from Disney, but there's companies that will deliver it and get it all set up, and you just show up and and it's, I don't know if it's any cheaper, honestly, but some people just like that experience and want to be there because there's horse riding and probably canoeing and archery and
there's cabins there too. You can rent.
Right, sure,
but it's a cool experience. I mean, I would recommend it like in the wintertime.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
it feels a bit different.
If you have an RV, you can go in.
Oh yeah, if you have an RV, yeah. Yeah. But yeah. So I'm looking forward to planning your trip out for you. I'm gonna
Yes.
make sure you get all the roller coasters in.
So um, my wife,
My wife.
this evening, she said, "You're off the hook." I have a friend that's going to be there the same time we are, and she said she'd ride the
Oh,
rides with me. It's like great.
oh.
So
Yeah, for
may have to get her.
a little
Yeah.
extra, I'll come with you, and I can pretend to be you for stuff you don't wanna do. It's like a service I provide.
That's right.
No, I don't really do that. It's a joke. You'd
um,
be you'd be like, "Right, I really don't wanna do this one. I'm tapping you in. Take my place."
I'm excited because we can book some things ahead of time.
Yeah.
Get our meals, some of our fast
Yeah.
passes, I think now. Like you can get some of that done ahead of time now,
Not for
right?
your trip, though, but they have free dining for
Through September, right?
September. Yeah. So if you want
Yeah,
free dining, which is pretty cool,
yeah.
that's going on now too.
And
Um,
for that, you have to have a park hopper. Is that right? Is that part of the deal? Like you have to have a package with
think
a park hopper.
so. I'd
I
have to
think so
look.
too. Yeah.
Uh,
Um, so we thought about doing that this year. We hadn't done a park hopper in forever because we pretty well pretty much spend our full day at a park or just end it after dinner and we're good with it. You know, because
yeah.
we're rope droppers. So I don't know if we'll ever need it. But we have talked about doing more at Epcot this year
Mhm.
um and then I was thinking, if we did finish up at some parks that are, like Animal Kingdom, that's really going to be lacking when we go, we could go back to Epcot and spend some time around the World Showcase, that we
Yeah.
don't typically do.
Yeah, when I had the
Mm.
annual pass, I would just go there and be like, "I just wanna eat something." And I'll
Yeah.
walk around and eat, and then sometimes I would even ride anything, be like,
Yeah.
"Okay, we're
Yeah.
going over to Hollywood Studios now."
Yeah.
Or so park hoppers, if you are the type of person that just likes to do a couple things and then move on to the next park, then yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're like, "No, I know what I like in the park and it's gonna take all day," then
Yeah.
and then sometimes it's just nice to go back to depending on where you're
It
staying,
is.
going
Yeah.
back to the resort and swimming and
Yeah. Or if you get a big meal, like we went to Ohana last year or last time, and we want to try to do that again, I think. And that,
yeah.
that's an event. It's not just a quick little thing, but
They have their new I think you have to stay there right now, though. Their new, towers opened up, and they have a new
oh yeah,
restaurant tower at the Polynesian, which I've
yeah,
heard good things about. But I think you have to
probably.
stay at the Polynesians right now to even get over to that tower.
Hmm.
I think. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. But I've seen other people
There's probably a way.
oh, I know what it is. If you want to go up the elevators in the resort over there, then you have to
You
be
said-
staying there. You can go to the lobby to the restaurant,
Mhm.
but you can't be like, "I wanna explore the hotel."
Okay, like you can at Polynesian, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
got you.
can't do that there,
Well, that's okay.
which makes sense, you
Yeah,
know?
I mean, that's good. Then there needs to be a little bit of like, well, we paid a lot of money for this, you know?
Yeah, and really, what's up there? Just hallways.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like, why should somebody be wandering around that doesn't
right.
isn't staying there? So,
Yeah.
but it looks nice. It looks really nice. Um,
Yeah, that's one of my dream places is to stay at Polynesians one of these times, but
oh,
we'll get there.
we stayed there for our honeymoon, and we stayed there for an anniversary for one night,
Mhm.
and it was so nice.
Yeah. I
It
thought about
was
doing the one night thing, but I'm like, man, I'd be so mad that I'd have to move to somewhere, which we could make it at the end of the part, but it's also I don't want to have to move or
Yeah,
end of the trip.
that's when we lived in Florida, so it was just like, let's drive over for, like,
Yeah.
a night
Yeah,
and stay there.
for sure.
Um, but yeah, it's nice. It's really nice, and I like it because you got a good view of the fireworks. Um, the
Uh,
pool's cool. When you go underwater,
Yeah.
there's, like, music playing, which is cool,
Yeah, that's cool.
and then all the food there is really good.
It is. It is.
I love Captain Cook's, their quick service.
Yeah.
They have Dole Whip there. They changed the Dole Whip because of me, I'm pretty sure. Used to, you could get your own Dole Whip there,
Go up to the machine.
and I would just go up there and be like, you know,
Yeah.
pile of mountain high.
Yes.
And they're like, we can't be having this. We got to put this behind a counter.
That happened to us at a restaurant this week. We had a work meal, and it was like a buffet that they
Yeah.
do once a week at this barbecue place, and they always had desserts, and you just go pick one up, whatever.
Yeah.
And we're like, "Where's the banana pudding out? It's not out." And they said, "Oh, we have to bring it out." So they said, "How many do you need?" And we're like, "There's 20 of us." So they bring out 20 bowls of banana pudding. It was really good, but you didn't get to spoon your own or just take as much as you wanted, which is disappointing. It's the times we live in.
Somebody picked the whole thing one day.
That's right.
They
Yeah.
ate the whole big vat of banana pudding. Anyways, so I'm excited for. I mean, we're not probably going to get to go to FanFest, but I'm excited they're doing that.
It's new. It's the first
Yeah.
year. You never know. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out and what the crowds look like and how fun it
Yeah.
is. Because I've heard what is it, this year, maybe the previous year of horror nights weren't so great, right? Because it was so crowded and the
I used
themes
to
weren't
go
great or whatever.
like every year, and then I quit going because it turned more into like what we entered the age of selfies and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
it turned more into like photo ops and stuff like
Which
that.
is kind of what this sounds like, but at least they have
Yeah.
the coolness of like the backlot tour to use some of that stuff.
Yeah.
And like they're in California, so they should have access to cool things.
So they also in Vegas, since you're going to Vegas, I don't know if it'll be
Yes.
open then, but they're opening up a year-round Halloween Horror Nights
Oh,
thing
I think I
there.
did hear that. That's cool.
Yeah. So I forget when it opens, but they're opening that in Vegas. It's going to be year-round Halloween Horror Nights in Vegas. So maybe it'll be open.
Maybe so.
Check it out, pee your pants.
Pee my pants.
That's cool. All the cool guys do.
That's what they said in that movie. Is it Billy Madison?
Yeah. If peeing your pants is cool, then I'm Miles Davis. That's funny.
Yes.
Remember stuff like that. All right, so are you looking it up right now?
I'm trying to look it up. Yeah, but it's Area 15 is where it's located, but it's I don't see a date on it yet. I don't think they've been talking about it since 2023. Apparently, I didn't realize.
I
that.
just recently saw something about it that it was supposed to open this year.
Yeah, probably so. I'm just not finding it yet, but it's Universal Monsters, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Scarecrow, and Blumhouse's The Exorcist Believer. Yeah, it just says all year long, but it's will open next year, which was last year. So it's sometime this year. I don't think they've got an official date yet.
Cool.
Who knows?
Who knows? Well, also, iamGEEK shop still around if you need kyber crystals, and there's there may be some Harry Potter inspired stuff coming to the shop, which I think is going to be cool. So if you like Savi's workshop, let's just say you might like this Harry Potter stuff that's coming to the shop.
Very cool. I got a sneak peek earlier, and I was pretty impressed. So stay tuned.
Are you just saying that?
I know. I'm seriously. It was really, really good. I mean, it was really neat. So I'm excited for those to be available for people.
Yeah, I've been working on it for a while, so hopefully it all comes together and I can get them in the shop soon. Anyways, but thanks for watching, listening. I don't think we have anything else. I think that's it. It's all my notes. We got through the jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
So there we go. We did it. Let's go back.
Gotta get back to the future.
Anyways, thank you for listening or watching. Next week, if all goes well, we'll be on Living with the Land Speeder, where we Star Warsify Disney parks, one attraction at a time. So it'll be about Disney, not Universal next week.
That's right.
We're just gonna Star Wars. We're gonna Star Warsify Universal
at some point, probably.
Anyways, thanks for watching or listening. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends. If you know friends, or if you're planning a trip soon or wanting to plan a trip, let me take all the stress out for you. Just email me at ryan@uponastartravel.com, or you can reach out to me on here and we'll get in touch. Thanks for watching and listening, And thank you, Catron, for hanging out again.
Of course.
Until next time, this has been iamGEEK.
Bye-bye.